Hey guys, good morning. I'm going to give you a quick update on some open source intel that I just came across. So there was a convention of Islamic scholars in Islamabad recently in Pakistan. And these Islamic scholars are from all over the world, okay? Not just scholars from Pakistan, but from outside as well. And they came up with a few points that they agreed upon during the convention. And some of these points are as follows. Number one, a two-state solution is unacceptable, right? So they said that if the Muslim world accepts a two-state solution between Palestine and Israel, then that would mean that they have to acknowledge the legitimacy of Israel, and they cannot do that, right? They all agreed that Israel is an illegitimate state. Okay, that was probably the biggest point that they agreed upon. The second point was that it is obligatory for all Muslims, right? So because they made the first point, right, that all of Israel is illegitimate and it's considered occupied Muslim territory. The second point is that they said Muslims are required, right, all able-bodied Muslims are required to jihad against occupied Muslim territory, okay? This is a big deal, right? What they're saying is the whole Muslim world is obligated to wage jihad against Israel because it is an illegitimate state, right? It is occupying Muslim territory, right? That's basically the conclusion that they came to, all right? And so then after this convention, they're now calling on Pakistan to join the campaign against Israel, or at the very least, to make threats against Israel. Why is that important? Why is Pakistan important? Because Pakistan has nuclear weapons. It's a very large population, has very sophisticated weaponry, and it has nuclear weapons, right? So if they make a threat to Israel, it's very serious, right? So we're at a point in this conflict now where the escalations are getting very serious, right? The calls for nuclear threats are there now, right? And Pakistan is in a very serious dilemma, right? Because the leadership of Pakistan, if they don't listen to the scholars, right? If they go against what these scholars are saying, and instead of being against Israel, if they acknowledge Israel's legitimacy and they refuse to fight Israel, or at least threaten Israel, then they would be subject to an uprising, right? The Muslim scholars could very, very well incite a revolution in that country, and that would be really bad too, right? So not really just for Israel, because if there's a revolution in Pakistan, then all of those nuclear weapons that they have could fall into the hands of a separate actor, right? A different organization. And then that would jeopardize Pakistan's neighbors, India and potentially Iran, right? So things are getting very serious, right? We're talking about the potential of nuclear-powered nations like Pakistan being destabilized if they don't follow through, right? Either scenario, Pakistan is now in a situation where no matter which way they decide to go, there is a potential that nukes could be involved, right? If they listen to the scholars, then nukes could be involved. If they don't listen to the scholars, then they could lose possession of the nukes, and nukes could be involved, right? So we're in a very, very tense situation in that region right now, okay? And this is the situation that the whole Muslim world is being forced upon them right now, right? They're all being called, right, by the scholars to jihad against Israel. This is prophetic, right? This kind of stuff, if and when, right? Not if, but rather when it happens, it will fulfill prophecy. You know, all of the area surrounding the temples is going to be flooded with non-Jewish Gentiles eventually, right? There's going to be a war. Antichrist is going to take the temples, set himself up in there, and begin the abomination of desolation, right? We're very close to this happening, very close to these things happening. So it's very important. That being said, it's very important to know what's coming next in the prophetic timeline, right? And when you can see these things happening, then you ought to, at the very least, start to prepare for them, right? Some of the things that happen in that time frame are very catastrophic for all of mankind. You know, we're talking about massive pollution of water, fish kills, animal kills, crop failures, toxic water, right? Probably the most important one, right, that you should prepare for to help assist your survival is the toxic water, right? You can go a very long time. You know, if there's the crop kills and the animal kills, you can't eat the animals, you can't eat the crops. You can go a long time without eating, but you cannot go a long time without water, right? So prep for the, you know, if you're going to prep for one thing, prep for the water, right? You might be able to find some crumbs to eat here and there, no problem. But water, right? If your region is affected or has tainted water, what are you going to drink? You know, you've got 3 days to find something. So if you can't handle or you can't deal with that water, then you're out of luck and you're going to become a statistic. So, you know, prepping for food shortages is great. It's a good idea. I'm not against it. I'm just saying, before you start focusing on your food, make sure you square away your water. I always say that. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you that update. Be ready, okay? Things are definitely escalating. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. And as always, don't forget, help out your neighbors.